the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
Hell of a tune, that, isn't it? Brilliant, absolutely fantastic. They're body rockers. I like the way you move. Taken from quite a few movies, actually, but I'll name thrice. Aquamarine, Gold 2, remember that? Living the Dream with David Beckham? No? He's very good, David Beckham. Beckham, you know, is back on TV next week. He's going to be in the Graham Norton show. There, I heard last night. I heard Graham announcing it. I haven't seen David for ages. He could have died and I'd never have known.
Uniting our community on 105 FM. Calon FM.
Right then, ladies and gentlemen, as the Snooker Championships of this year draw to a climax, the semi-finals are taking place today, and both matches stand 13-11. John Higgins in the lead in that match, in one of the matches, and let me see if I can quickly grab hold of the scores for you. Here we go. John Higgins 13, Kyron Wilson 11. They get back on it at 2:30 this afternoon, and Barry Hawkins is leading Mark Williams 13-11 as well. Two fantastic semi-finals that have been a brilliant World Championships this year. But as I say, as the finals start tomorrow, I thought it would be quite interesting to have a little chat with quite possibly the world's biggest snooker fan. His name is Brian Wright, and he has been to the Crucible in Sheffield every year since 1989. And he's quite a recognisable face ever since, even proposing to his fiance on the hallowed snooker arena, thanks to the beautiful Hazel Irvine and the BBC team. And with that, the proposal actually was watched, they reckon, by over 200 million viewers around the world. 200 million people around the room. Are you having a laugh? In fact, their wedding next year actually takes place at the theatre, and as a keen Coventry fan, he would famously be seen wearing his beloved team colours at the championships every year, until this year when Chairman Barry Hearn has banned football shirts, and it's caused it's been a bit of uproar actually, with professional players including Mark Allen and Ronnie O'Sullivan getting involved. Not happy about the treatment of poor old Brian. But anyway, as I say, I was rather interested in the immortal words of Steve Davis. Very interested I was in what the hell goes on with Brian Wright, his obsession with snooker. So I called him up the other day, and this is what he had to say. Here he is, snooker's biggest fan, Brian Wright.
Hello.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, Andy.
How are you doing, mate? All right.
All right.
I said to you the other day, didn't I, that I was talking to some mates, and you came up in conversation, and they were sort of intrigued by you, and it suddenly occurred to me that you're possibly in a strange position of being the world's most famous snooker fan.
Well, that's quite a statement, but
it's got to be.
I wouldn't claim to be that, but it's nice for people to say it.
But do you, when you go to the Crucible and whatnot, do you have people? You must have people recognising you now.
Oh, I have people wanting to take photos, selfies, signing their programme, as daft as that sounds.
Yeah. But it's quite bizarre though, isn't it? How it's just come about. Because I can remember years ago now, the first time I saw you, and I thought, there's a guy there. I'm sure he was in this afternoon, and and it seems to just like snowball from that.
Obviously, I've been going since the 80s. 89 was my first year.
Right.
So I've been easily recognisable because wearing the Coventry City colours.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been disappointed this year, coming up saying, "Oh, I wanted to have a photo with you in your Coventry top, and you're not allowed to wear it and stuff." So I've had a lot of support.
Yeah.
From the players as well.
Yeah, Mark Allen. He's he actually said it was literally because of you.
Yeah. It feels like I've been singled out. It feels like it's personal, because who can name anyone else or a particular team shirt that you see on your box at home?
Yeah, exactly.
It always made me sky blue. So.
That literally, it must got to have been brought in because of you. Because I mean, you're always on the front row.
Well, Mark Allen actually said, what would you prefer? Everyone sat there in football shirts, or in like China where you get 3 man and a dog sitting in the audience?
Yeah.
Nobody there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not as if I'm causing any trouble. There's no rivalry there.
Yeah.
If he's on about he wants a smart and ill dress code, if that's what it means, well, they're happy enough to sell the T-shirts, Murphy the Magician, people to sit in the crowd wearing stuff like that, or the Jester or the Rocket, or just sit there with Better Friend T-shirts on.
Yeah.
How does that not cheapen it? With sitting there with a Bookies T-shirt on.
I know.
I had a 6-year-old lad sit behind me earlier in the tournament, come to support Mark Allen, wanted to wear his Northern Ireland top. Obviously couldn't wear it because of the football shirt ban. So a 6-year-old having to wear a Bookies T-shirt.
No.
To make you wear one of their T-shirts if you got anything else to change into.
No, that's ludicrous.
6-year-old, he just wanted to wear his Northern Ireland top for Mark Allen.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We've all gone mad. We brought the tickets over a year ago. No terms and conditions saying about football shirts. It purely aimed at me. It was. Yeah. Because come that final when the trophy's lifted.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, you can see mid-air in me football top.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. On Twitter lit up when you wore your striped shirt. Yeah. I thought that was a lovely touch. That.
Well, I didn't even get personally notified. There was an email or press release that went out from World Snooker saying, just a reminder this year. Now, we've never been told in the past, so I don't know how it could be a reminder. Yeah. I've tried to get around it as much as I can, wearing still sky blue T-shirts or tops that look similar. The odd pin badge and stuff. So, yeah. And, earlier in the tournament, I had P and U on my top, and my friend next to me had S and B, play up sky blues. Yeah. We get around it as much as we can, right?
Because I've noticed as well, you always seem to sit in the same place.
Well, that's down to we used to have what was called, it's like a golden ticket for Willy Wonka, really. We used to have a season ticket where when MC was sponsors back in the day, you used to be able to buy your seat for the whole tournament. Yeah. And then when MC finished in 2005, the Crucible still wanted to honour the remaining people that used to come, little members, little fans. Right. So they still kept writing to us saying, would you like your same seat? And if one year you didn't have it, you'd never get it back, or, people eventually pass away, or they all can't afford it as the prices go up and up. Right. People drop out. But then about 2 years ago, Barry Hearn said no longer season tickets, but we still give you priority so you could choose your seat first. So hence the last 2 years we're still sat in the same seat. Yeah. But then this year he said he wants to give the loyal fans a chance to sit in them seats, and if we're not loyal, I don't know what that means. There's only 27 of us left.
I was going to say
27 people that have been coming years and years.
Yeah.
And just basically kick them out and just say it's just first come first served over the counter and on the internet. Right. So it's very unlikely we'll be in the same seat next year, but I'll be there in some capacity.
So do you book the tickets, because I know they go on sale on Sunday? Do you buy for next year on Sunday?
Yeah. So not only do you have to fork out this year's spending money and travelling money and accommodation and food and drink money, we have to find tickets for next year, which we've always done. We used to have to buy them in January of the year of the tournament started, and now we have to buy them before we even know who the winner is. Yeah. For next year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So has this been a good tournament this year? It seems to be a bit. Some of the games were over really quickly, and.
It's been a great tournament. It's been obviously a lot of shocks. Yeah. We've a lot of the top seeds has got knocked out. Yeah. We've got two of the old guys there. A throwback. Yeah. Mark Williams and John Higgins, who've been there and done it, multiple winners. But then we've got Barry Hawkins and Karen Wilson, who fresh on the scene. Barry's got a tremendous record at the Crucible. The last 6 years he's won as many games as Mark Selby has. Yet Mark Selby's won 3 world titles in them 6 years.
Wow. So do you have any standout memories of the championships over the years?
Oh, I could. Obviously, the very first time I walked through the doors was to watch Jimmy White in 1989. We went with my dad. So that's what made me keep coming back. Just falling in love with it. Yeah. Ronnie's a couple of Ronnie's 147s. He's 5.5 minute 147. Yeah. Pretty special. Andrew win his 7th title. Oh, obviously, I met my now fiance at the Crucible.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that.
that's a pretty standout moment for me.
Yeah.
Asked her to marry me while I worked at the Crucible. So,
Lisa, I want to share the rest of my life with you. You're amazing.
Don't do it.
You're truly beautiful. You're my best friend. You're my soulmate. And I love you with all my heart. Lisa, will you marry me?
Who did you organise that with? Because that was big news at the time, that wasn't it?
yeah, with Hazel Ovo.
Oh right, okay.
Grabbed a word with her and said, look, I've met a girl of my dreams. We met here at the Crucible. I couldn't think of anything more perfect than to propose to her. And they come back to me. And then the middle Saturday, 6 years ago, 28th of April, I walked out and in the ruse that I was, it was my 20th consecutive year or something at the Crucible, and I'd always wanted to walk through the doors like the player.
Yeah.
Then was asked what's my most memorable moment, and by the MC Rob Walker, took the mic off him and proposed to Lisa Dunks, who thankfully and gladly said yes.
Thankfully said yeah, because there's always that worry, isn't there? That
Ding was playing at the time, so it would, at least in front of 200 million people. Not by Chinese TV when we come out.
Yeah.
Through me football connections, the England band were waiting outside to play a bit of a fanfare for us. Well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, proper then.
Yeah. Sadly, Dad, who'd always come with me, passed away in 2016.
Right.
Obviously, he started bringing me in the 80s and through the 90s and the noughties. He passed away, and his funeral was the day before the 2016 tournament.
Right.
He was I'm a Storm Coventry City fan. My dad was a Leicester fan, and passed away 5 weeks before they won the title. Mark Selby, who was lovely, sent me some lovely messages of support from my dad. When he won the title on the same day Leicester won the league, I took my dad's Leicester flag to the final, and he held it up with the trophy.
That was right, yeah.
So that was pretty special. And then this Saturday, I got a video message from Ronnie O'Sullivan as well as support, condolences for my dad. So the players obviously thought a lot of my dad and sport we've give over the years.
It seems like a very family-orientated sport, snooker.
We call it a snooker family. We've got a big circle of friends that we meet, or probably sometimes only once a year when we go back to the Crucible.
Yeah.
And we just carry on and get on like it's only been a day since we've seen them, and we just enjoy the social side of it as well. We'll come out of snooker and go and have a drink and chat about snooker.
Yeah.
And just have a really, really lovely time. It's to us it's like Christmas. So
yeah.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, as we say.
Yeah.
And then this Saturday just gone, the actual anniversary to the day, 6 years of me proposing to Lisa. We announced our wedding, which is going to be next August.
Right.
At the Crucible Theatre. We've actually booked the theatre.
Fantastic.
So we'll be in the auditorium where the players would normally be playing their shots.
Yeah.
Saying I do.
Do many people do that? Because that
I wouldn't have thought so. No.
So you're probably the first to do it.
Some people must have done it, but obviously we met at the Crucible, me and Lisa. Fell in love at the Crucible, proposed at the Crucible, and I couldn't think of a better place for us to get married.
God, that's brilliant. That's absolutely fantastic. So let me ask you about your other passion as well, the football.
Football.
Because England, obviously, because we're on double bubble this year, aren't we, with the World Cup?
Yeah.
Are you going to that?
I certainly am. I'll be going to Russia. It'll be my 7th World Cup finals. My first one was Italia 90.
Yeah.
I've been every one since that we've qualified for.
So did you go with the England touring team? Whatever that's... What is that called, that?
The England Supporters Club.
That's it.
Well, I've got friends from there. I tend to go independently. One, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And also, I'm well-travelled, so I don't just want to sit in the pub singing England. I want to actually, see a bit of the country that we travel to.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with some friends. A lot of scare stories. I think it's going to be absolutely fine this World Cup.
Yeah.
I remember 2010 when we went to Brazil, and the biggest murder rate in the world is Brazil, and all the scare stories. We had an absolutely fantastic time. I went with my dad and my 2 daughters, stayed for 5 weeks, went to the World Cup final.
Oh, brilliant.
England were long gone. But I had an absolutely brilliant time and was made to feel welcome. It was just wonderful. Again, sadly the team let us down. My malaria tablets lasted longer than the tournament. I was told I had to take it for 7 days. England were out. But, I had wonderful memories, not just the football. You go back to South Africa and I went in a cage, great white sharks, and helicopter over the Table Mountain. And
oh, wow.
Go to Brazil. I went to the Amazon and fished and caught piranha. And we barbecued them and ate them, and just
did it proper.
Life experience.
Yeah.
Not just literally the football, because sometimes the 90 minutes are the worst parts of the trip. So it's the people that you meet that keep you coming back, and it's just the hope of one day, if we ever got it right, we have great times, and we're rubbish.
Yeah.
Imagine what sort of time we had if we ever did any good.
Yeah.
And the whole country would be behind us, of course.
Yeah.
It's great hearing all the stories, bringing home and hearing how they watch the game. And, sometimes you miss that because you don't see what's going on back home. But
no. Because also, as well, when England were playing at home, you featured in a lot of the matches. With
I used to have a mascot, Shrek.
Yeah.
In an England kit. That was in sport of Wayne Rooney, really.
Yeah. So when you phoned home, did people say, because when you look on social media and people will say, "Oh, there's Brian," you wouldn't be aware of being on the TV, but you seem to be on every single match.
Oh, my phone goes absolutely crazy. Some people don't even bother now. They go, "Oh, wait, Brian again."
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's exactly what I do. I sort of go, "Oh, there's that guy again."
Yeah.
But now, of course, Rooney doesn't play. So is the Shrek thing gone?
Well, Rooney's retired, so he might make it come back for the finals, and just have his final goal tally on his shirt as opposed to his number.
Ah, good.
But he come about. I took my daughters to Euro 2004 in Portugal, and after we lost the first game against France, I took my daughters to Toys R Us in Lisbon.
Right.
And to cheer them up. Really, it was to cheer me up, but and seeing them happy faces. My daughters were 4 and 6 at the time. We went to Portugal, and my daughter brought a Shrek doll, and she went just dressing up like girls do, and dressed it up in her England kit, and come out and said, "Look, Daddy, it's Rooney." And we took him to the next game. He scored 2 goals. We thought, "Oh, we've got something here."
Yeah.
Took him to the next game. He scored 2 goals again, and my mascot, really. And it's a way for me children to see me back at home on the TV and friends and family.
Yeah. But when you think, I mean, some of them places, like 80,000 people, and the cameras always seem to find you. I mean, that in itself is a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit big, isn't it, sometimes?
That is odd. Yeah. But I know you're a Coventry fan. Liverpool got into the final last night of the Champions League. Are you happy about that? Does that bother you?
No, I was cheering them on, actually.
Yeah. It's an amazing game. An amazing result.
I was in the snooker, so I was in Trump Higgins, so I didn't actually get to see it. Come out, we were getting the score updates on the phone, and he only did one more goal, and we would have got extra time, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you would have watched a bit at the end.
Great. We'd have come out of the snooker and been able to watch a bit of football. The bookies on site, so you could have a bet and watch a bit of the action.
Yeah.
It's a really good social event, the snooker, and it crosses over, obviously, with the sport, with the football. I love both. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Let me just ask you before you go. Barry Earn's got. I mean, he's got under your. He's got into your psyche a little bit, Barry Earn, with your football shirts. But he's
tried everything. He took the season tickets away. He took the loyalty discount we used to get for members. Put the prices up.
Yeah.
He's put a 10% booking fee on. He's told me I can't wear a football shirt anymore. He's told us we don't get priority anymore. Whether I'm sat in my seat, whether I'm sat in the middle, whether I'm sat at the back, in capacity, I'll be there. He won't stop me going, and I'll still be going when he's long gone.
Yeah.
So,
brilliant. Well, enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Who do you want to win, finally?
So, who do I what? Sorry?
Who do you want to win?
Well, I'm a Welsh boy, so I'll say Mark Williams.
Mark Williams?
Yeah.
My friend Keith, who I mentioned, he's got Mark Williams coming to his snooker club for an exhibition.
Oh, right.
In October. So he said it'd be lovely to be able to introduce him as the reigning world champion. So
yeah,
that might be a brilliant story.
Yeah, that'll be a touch.
you know, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, can't wait for the final. It's, yeah, climax of what's been so far a brilliant tournament.
Yeah.
It didn't have to have O'Sullivan in for it to be, but, you know, in the final for it to be brilliant.
Yeah, well, I think that of every World Championship, it doesn't matter who plays in it. It's always a great event.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Well, you enjoy the rest of the tournament, enjoy the World Cup, and good luck next year at your wedding.
I'll give you a wave.
Yeah, all right, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, nice to meet you.
And you, mate, take care.
All right, bye.
Cheers, bye.
So there you go. What a great lad. What a fantastic little chat I had with him the other day. I was on the phone for him about an hour and a half. His name's Brian Wright, and he is possibly the world's biggest snooker fan, and he'll be at the Crucible right now as the second semi-final between John Higgins and Kieran Wilson has just started. And, well, he actually he told me that he wanted Kieran to go through to the final, and I said that I wanted Mark Williams to go into the final. And both of those players have got a little bit of something to do, because in this semi-final it's John Higgins 13, Kieran Wilson 11, and in the other one it is Barry Hawkins 13, Mark Williams, he's on 11 as well, and that one starts at 7:30. So there you go. His name's Brian Wright. You know who he is now, don't you? We'll have a little bit of Chaz and Dave, and then we'll have the TV highlights of the week. We've got room for one more if you fancy it. Andy Snowden at Calon FM stage and screen on the old Facebook. Or I'll just put the snooker in, you know me.
We can do with a load of balls and a snooker cue. Pop the wrist and screw back for the yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Snooker loopy, that's our way. We're all snooker loopy. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show. It's the Andy Snowden Radio Show.
And yeah, perhaps both players are a little bit apprehensive. What are these? I mean, kebab, minstrel. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, it just. He is a slightly different mentally.
His belt snapped, no wonder.
That's Brian Wright, actually, and Brian was in that queue. He was first in the queue to get his tickets for next year as well, so he's probably lacking in sleep as well, I imagine. But generally speaking, it's a surprising start, 2-0 for Mark Williams, and he looks absolutely about as laid back as you could possibly be. He's gone into the wine gums now. Other gums are available.
there's no occasion. I said there on Mark Williams would be just as comfortable playing this out in the car park.